y'all do understand that the walk, when it comes to refinement and when it comes to transformation, especially if you're in the middle of it, it's not easy. Let alone walking with God isn't easy. And I know when I used to speak on here back then, like earlier this year, I said that. But jeez, it feels like you're getting a whooping. In some ways, it does. But what I came on here to say was, the Lord gave me choose your uncomfortable. I'm gonna tell you why. Right now, I don't have a bed in the back room where I sleep at. There's no bed in there. I only lay on the couch to sleep. That's uncomfortable. Recently, the couch has been infested with bed bugs because they travel from outside wherever my aunt works at. They probably got in my shoe. I take classes on Tuesday and Thursdays. They might jump in my shoe from class, or because my aunt has worked with someone that had bad bed bugs and they got on her and got in her room. So, or maybe they come from her room. And I'm not trying to be like that. I'm just saying, I'm just trying to list out the possibilities. Anyway, so therefore, because I didn't want to get bit up, they crawl on my pillow. I don't want to get bit by one, so I sleep on the floor. Very uncomfortable on the floor. I get upset. I sleep on the floor for 2 or 3 nights. Then I say, okay, I let the bed air out. I sprayed it with some ant spray. I'm going to get back on the couch. I get back on the couch. I wake up early this morning to a bed bug in my face, crawling up the couch. I yell and I get mad. I get mad. I'm just like, oh my gosh, what the heck? Literally, I just sprayed this thing down and I didn't sleep on it. And I got mad. And I just started talking, You know how we get mad, just start running to the... Like, I wasn't mad. I was just upset. I used the wrong terminology. I'm sorry. I got upset and I was just talking to God about it. I'm like, oh my gosh. Oh, why didn't I just need a bed? Blah, blah, blah. Just yapping. And a few minutes ago, I got in prayer about it. Well, not in prayer, but I just started talking to the Lord about it. And I went in that room. And I said, thank you, Lord, I started thanking the Lord for everything that I had. And I said, even if I sleep on the floor, I thank you, Lord, because I have somewhere to sleep. A lot of people don't got nowhere to sleep at. Or they got to sleep on streets or in cars or on staircases, on concrete, on the ground, under underpasses, stuff like that. I'm sleeping on the floor. And I'm complaining about sleeping on the floor. So I went in there, I just talked to the Lord. I was just like, and then he said they're both uncomfortable. He said they're both uncomfortable. The couch is uncomfortable. The floor is uncomfortable. Choose. Choose your uncomfortable. And I also say that to say because the Lord knows that I specifically like to run away from certain things. If I have too much pressure on me, I'm going to run away. If someone says something I don't like, I'm going to walk away. I don't like being under pressure. So I was in the living room. I'm standing right here. There's a door right here. That's the door. This is a representation of what I was saying to the Lord. I'm running away from the light. Running. And then I'm going to encounter this door. You know what's in this door? That's what I would encounter. But instead, I got to back up because I'm like, I don't want to go through. Choose your uncomfortable. You got this versus God's uncomfortable. Because this is going to be more than uncomfortable. This is going to be misery. Really. Choose your uncomfortable. So that goes for 2 ways. Literally and figuratively. Choose your uncomfortable. Do you want to be uncomfortable with God? Or you want to be uncomfortable, miserable, sad, depressed, going through it with the devil? Choose your uncomfortable. I told the Lord, I pick your uncomfortable. Because it won't be uncomfortable for long, regardless. But choose. You on the bed? You on the floor? Not getting bit up, but your back hurt. You on the floor not getting bit up, but your back hurt. Versus on that couch, getting bit up. Being itchy. not being able to sleep. Which one you want? Because I tell you, on that couch, you're going to get bit up and bit up and bit up, and you're going to be miserable. What that sound like? Getting picked at. What that sound like? Having agony. Every time you sleep, there's something in your face crawling on you. What that sound like? Versus the floor. The floor, lay it out. You lay it out, you good. Nothing crawling on you. Your back hurt. That's it. You sleep. Nothing crawling on you. I choose the floor. That's my uncomfortable. I choose God's way. So simple, right? The floor is so simple. Versus the agony that is the couch. I choose the floor. And just to give you our representation, this is the couch. This is the floor. This is where I sleep at. All my stuff is in the dryer, but this is where I sleep. I sleep right here. And it's not comfortable. This thing is so thin, but I choose the floor over